to the Kasioka Show. My name is Isaac Kasioka, and I'll be your host today. I want to talk about a certain story which has been bothering me quite a lot over the last period of times, or rather, last period of let's say months or years, even because I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in December 2021. But it seems like I started suffering multiple sclerosis in around 2020 or 2019. I was continuing as normal. My life was quite well. I was very stable when I was working. But somewhere into the year 2019, I discovered that I was staggering quite a lot as I was working, and I was not quite stable, and that's when it rang bells in me that I need to go to the hospital to get tested. As you know, the major goal of this channel is to produce content related to multiple sclerosis, and also some entertainment content, that is content which will excite people from time to time. For the time which I suffered this disease, that is 3 years. It is chronic, so basically, it is here with me. So all I can do is to manage the disease over the time. And currently, what I am doing is taking steroids to make me have more and more energy in my body. Basically, multiple sclerosis brings about a lot of weakness in the body, and that's why today I want to give one very particular touching story to in my life that happened later on in I think it was July 2023, that is 2023. That particular day, I decided to go visit a sibling of mine, that is my younger brother. I went and boarded, I got an Uber to his house. Basically, he's an adult, so he has his own house. So I went to his house. Then after leaving his house, I decided, why can't I use just public transportation, which is popularly known as matatu here in Kenya. And when I was going to board the matatu, after I had jumped into the matatu, I felt someone hold me by the hand to come down, because in their opinion, they thought I was very drunk and I was not able to pay the matatu, or I did not have fare. Yet the funny thing is that I had two phones and I knew exactly where my two phones were. But they were very. It was very weird, because they thought that this guy is just coming into the matatu and he doesn't have transport to transport him to where he's going to. That is town. So when I got down, it was very devastating for me, because even the people who are usually at the stage, maybe the people in Kenya might understand this, but the people who are abroad and watching this might not get. But the people who are down there realized this guy is not drunk. He's just maybe struggling with a certain condition. So some kept quiet, but the Kamageras, quote unquote, the people who helped the matatus get full, but they remain at the stage. That is the public transportation to get full, but they remain at the stage. They were very rude and very arrogant with me. Actually, I remember my walking aid was kicked down, and then I started shivering as hell, because, as I told you, multiple sclerosis, or rather MS, makes you quite weak, as you know. It makes you unstable, as you know. And by that time, when they kicked down the walking aid down, when they kicked down the walking aid, I was like, why have you done that? They responded, you are very drunk. We can see in your eyes are red. But then my eyes are red 80% of the time, actually 90. 90% of the time my eyes are very red, and it has become a worry for me. Even my folks usually wonder why my eyes are always red. I look like a drunkard. Basically, when you look at me at the first instance, you'll think I'm a very big drunkard, and that's why I dress in official, so that I can look like someone who is uh, who is from an office, who can make judgments correctly. Actually, there's a time I remember when I was working, uh, guys were saying, hold on to that drunkard person so that it doesn't fall down. Or another day, I was going to jump into yet another matatu, and they said, look at this drunkard who is in a suit. And I was like, am I really a drunkard? But that's it. So, as a person with a mess, these are things which we're meeting daily. We are fighting misconceptions and uh, misunderstandings because MS is not quite known in Africa, leave alone in Kenya. Actually, if it is not known in Africa, it means that by default it's not known in Kenya. So we are fighting very heavy battles. That is battles of misconceptions, battles of your pretending, battles of you are not sick. Actually, most people when they look at me, they not say the sickness, and they are usually wondering, where are you sick? I remember the first time I reported to my mother, or my parents in short. They thought that I was lying to them. They thought that I was saying I'm sick, yet I am not sick. But basically, have pity on these MS people because it's not their calling. But the major goal of this channel is to increase awareness of multiple sclerosis, popularly known as MS. And if that is my major goal, or if that is what you are looking for, I think the best thing we can do is to accommodate these people. Let's talk of MS as if it is just any other chronic condition like the widely known cancer, the widely known high blood pressure, that is HBP. And as at the moment, no drug has been found, and I'm calling upon, I'll do a research of the drugs which are used to manage multiple sclerosis, and I will present them here in this channel. So guys, let's tag along, let's make a mess known in the world. Let's know that it is our duty. For me, I gave myself up to spread the gospel of MS, and this gospel will be spread in through blood and water. So guys, support me in this venture by subscribing, by sharing this video, by supporting the foundation. We have a foundation called Multiple Sclerosis Kenya Foundation. So that is the foundation that we are having. We are going to have a website soon. Our domain will be mskenyafoundation.org. So you can visit us there. You can donate through our NCBA bank account. The bank account will be passing down here. That is once the video is up, or rather once we get it. So the goal is to support MS patients, or rather people who are managing MS, so that they can get diagnosis, so that they can get treatment for this deadly disease, which is very deadly. Actually, it affects your eyesight, it affects your balance, it affects your ability to recall items. I think there's a video which is up here, or up here, which basically explains the potential side effects of MS. And I think nowadays people are talking about MS, and MS is there. So let us come together, let's subscribe, let's watch this video, let's give it a thumb so it may be suggested to other people. We can also click on the notification bell so that anytime you upload new content, you are notified. Thank you very much, and may God bless you as you share this video with other people. Thank you.